Build emotional intimacy without words. 4 powerful strategies for deeper connections. Part 1. Mindful gaze. Unlock deep connections without words. Picture this. You're sitting face to face with someone you love, or maybe someone you want to know deeply. No words, just silence. But in that silence, something magical happens. Your eyes meet, and suddenly, the world around you fades away. You feel the other person's heart, their emotions, their dreams, their fears, all without saying a single word. That's emotional intimacy. And it starts with something so simple, yet so powerful: the gaze. Welcome to the first video in our series on the Healthy Evolution channel, where we'll dive into how to create deep, transformative, and authentic connections without needing words. Ready to discover how a look can change your relationships? Emotional intimacy is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, whether with a partner, a friend, or even yourself. It's the bridge that connects us to others, making us feel seen, understood, and loved. And the best part? You don't need to be a master of verbal communication to achieve it. In fact, words often get in the way. How many times have you tried to explain something and felt like you couldn't convey what you really meant? Today, I'll show you that the secret to building deep bonds lies in simple, intentional actions. And the first step is the mindful gaze. Why the gaze? Because the eyes are the window to the soul. They reveal who we are, what we feel, what we carry. When you look at someone with full presence, without distractions, without rushing, you're saying, "I see you. You matter." This simple act of looking with intention creates a connection that transcends words. Studies show that prolonged eye contact increases the release of oxytocin, the hormone of love and trust, in the brain. This means that in just a few seconds, you can create a sense of safety and closeness with another person. But it's not just about looking for the sake of looking. It's about being truly present. Think about it. When was the last time you looked into someone else's eyes without quickly looking away? We live in a world full of distractions. Phones, notifications, thoughts racing a mile a minute. Stopping to truly look at someone is an act of courage. It's allowing yourself to be vulnerable, creating space for the other person to feel safe being themselves. And that, my friend, is the start of a powerful emotional connection. But how do you do this in everyday life? How do you turn the gaze into a tool for intimacy? The mindful gaze exercise. Here is a simple practice you can start today. Choose someone you want to connect with more deeply. It could be your partner, a friend, or a family member. Sit face to face in a quiet place, free from distractions. Agree to look into each other's eyes for just 60 seconds without speaking. It may feel like an eternity at first. Focus on being present. Notice the emotions, thoughts, and sensations that arise. Resist the urge to look away or laugh to ease the tension. Just be there, fully present. Afterward, share how the experience felt. You'll be amazed at how this exercise can bring you closer. This exercise isn't just about the other person. It also connects you to yourself. When you look into someone's eyes, you confront your own insecurities, your fears of being seen. And by doing so, you grow. You become more confident, more balanced, more alive. This is the essence of healthy evolution, living with more energy, purpose, and connection. In the next part, we'll explore how intentional touch can deepen emotional intimacy even further. Want to know how a simple gesture can transform your relationships? Stay with us. If this first part resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel to catch the next parts of this transformative journey. Let's build deeper relationships and a more fulfilling life together. Part 2. Intentional touch. Build stronger bonds with a single gesture. Have you ever felt the power of a hug that says it all? Or the electricity of a gentle touch that carries a message deeper than any words could express? Welcome to the second part of our journey on the Healthy Evolution channel, where we're exploring how to create emotional intimacy without saying a single word. In the first part, we talked about the mindful gaze and how it can open the doors to the soul. Now, let's dive into another powerful pillar of human connection: intentional touch. Get ready to discover how a simple gesture can transform your relationships and bring more warmth, trust, and closeness to your life. Touch is a universal language. From the moment we're born, it connects us to the world. A baby feels safe in their mother's arms. A friend finds comfort in a firm handshake. A partner feels loved with a gentle caress. But in our daily lives, we often forget how powerful touch can be. We're so busy, so disconnected, that touch becomes mechanical or even absent. What if I told you that with intentional touch, you can create deep emotional bonds, reignite the spark in a relationship, or help someone feel truly seen? That's what we're exploring now. Intentional touch isn't just placing a hand on someone's shoulder or giving a quick hug. It's about being present, about conveying love, care, or support through your gesture. Studies show that physical touch, when done with intention, reduces stress, lowers cortisol levels, and boosts feelings of well-being. It creates an emotional bridge between you and the other person, saying, without words, I'm here with you. But how do you do this authentically? How do you use touch to create emotional intimacy without it feeling forced? First, understand that intentional touch starts with respect. Always consider the context and your level of closeness with the other person. A welcome touch might be a hug, a hand on the arm, or even a prolonged handshake. The secret lies in the intention. When you touch someone, do it with presence, with the intent to convey something positive, whether it's support, affection, or connection. That small detail makes all the difference. Think of a time when you received a touch that stayed with you. Maybe it was a tight hug on a tough day, or a caress that made you feel loved. What made that moment special was the energy behind the gesture, the touch of presence. Here's a transformative practice you can apply today. Choose a moment to offer intentional touch to someone important in your life. It could be a longer hug, a gentle touch on the shoulder, or holding someone's hand for a few seconds. Before you do it, take a deep breath and bring your focus to the present moment. Ask yourself, what do I want to convey with this touch? Love? Support? Gratitude? Let that intention guide your gesture. For example, at the end of a long day, hug your partner or friend for 20 seconds, without rushing, feeling the connection between you. Notice how this simple act creates a sense of closeness and trust. If they're comfortable, ask afterward how it felt. This practice not only strengthens your bond with others, but also helps you stay more present and aware. Intentional touch is a powerful tool for building deeper, healthier relationships. It reminds us that we're human, to connect, to feel, to be together. And the best part? You can start now with a simple gesture and see the immediate impact on your life and those around you. In the next part, we'll explore how active listening can transform the way you connect with others, without needing to say a thing. Want to know how truly listening can change your relationships? Stay with us. Part 3. Active listening. Connect heart to heart through silence. Have you ever been with someone who truly listened to you? Not just nodding while thinking about something else, but really present, taking in every word, every pause, every emotion? That kind of listening is rare, but when it happens, it's transformative. Welcome to the third part of our series on the Healthy Evolution channel, where we're uncovering how to create emotional intimacy without saying a word. After exploring the mindful gaze and intentional touch, let us dive into the art of active listening, a tool so powerful it can change how you connect with those around you. Ready to learn how to listen with your heart? Active listening isn't just waiting for your turn to speak. It's an act of presence, of giving, of creating space for the other person to feel truly understood. When you listen actively, you build a safe environment where they can open up, share their fears, dreams, and vulnerabilities. And the most amazing part, you don't need to say anything for this to happen. Your presence, your full attention, speaks volumes. In a world where everyone's rushing, distracted, or trying to make a point, being someone who truly listens is like offering a rare and precious gift. Why is active listening so powerful? Because it shows you value the other person. Psychological studies suggest that being genuinely heard increases feelings of belonging and strengthens emotional bonds. When you listen with focus, without interrupting or judging, you're saying, your emotions matter, your story matters. This creates a deep connection that goes beyond words. But how do you do this in everyday life? especially when we're so used to multitasking or thinking about our response while the other person talks. The key is to slow down and be present. Active listening means putting aside your phone, your thoughts about work or your to-do list, and focusing entirely on the person in front of you. It's about noticing not just what they say, but how they say it, their tone of voice, their pauses, their facial expressions. It's catching the emotions behind the words. For example, when a friend shares about a tough day, instead of jumping in with advice, you can simply listen with empathy and let them feel supported. This simple act of presence can transform your relationship. The silent listening practice. Here's a simple practice to start applying today. Choose a conversation with someone close, like a partner, friend, or family member. During this conversation, commit to listening for at least 5 minutes without interrupting, offering advice, or changing the subject. Put your phone away or turn it off. Maintain gentle eye contact and notice the other person's emotions. If you feel the urge to respond, wait. Just nod or make small gestures to show you're following, like a soft hum or a smile. Afterward, ask something like, "How did it feel to share that?" This practice not only strengthens your connection with the other person, but also helps you develop more empathy and patience. You'll see how truly listening creates a space of trust and intimacy. Active listening is a skill that transforms not just your relationships, but also your own inner peace. When you listen with your heart, you connect more authentically, more humanly. It's a powerful step toward a more balanced and meaningful life. In the next part, we'll explore how shared presence can take emotional intimacy to a new level without needing words. Want to discover how being fully present can change everything? Stay with us. If this part moved you, give it a thumbs up, share how you practice active listening in the comments, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel to catch the next part of this incredible journey. Part 4. Shared Presence. Transform relationships with quiet moments. Have you ever been with someone in a moment of silence so comfortable I felt like you were in perfect harmony? A moment where, without saying anything, you felt exactly where you were meant to be, connected heart to heart with the other person. Welcome to the fourth and final part of our series on the Healthy Evolution channel, where we're unraveling how to create emotional intimacy without saying a word. After exploring the mindful gaze, intentional touch, and active listening, let us dive into the strength of shared presence, the secret to building deep bonds simply by being present, body, and soul. Get ready to discover how the state of connection can transform your relationships and your life. Shared presence is the art of being with someone without the need to fill the silence with words, gestures, or distractions. It's when you and the other person are so aligned, so comfortable in each other's company, that the moment speaks for itself. Think of a sunset you watched with someone special, or a quiet moment when you just sat together, feeling each other's energy. Those moments are magical because they create a space where intimacy blooms naturally. It's not about what you do, but how you are, fully present, without haste, without expectations. Why is this so powerful? Because shared presence is an invitation to vulnerability. When you're truly present, without trying to control or steer the moment, you allow the other person to feel safe being themselves. Studies show that intentional shared silence can reduce anxiety and boost feelings of emotional connection. It's as if, by quieting the noise of the world, you make room for each person's essence to shine. But in a fast-paced world, where we're always rushing or checking our phones, how do you create these moments of presence? The key is to slow down and choose to be in the now. It's not about doing something grand, but finding beauty in simple moments. It could be sharing a cup of coffee in silence, walking side by side without rushing, or just sitting together in a park. What matters is the intention to be there, 100% present, without letting distractions steal the moment. When you do this, you create a safe space where emotional intimacy grows, where the other person feels valued and loved, without a single word being spoken. The shared silent moment. Here's a simple, powerful practice to apply today. Choose someone you want to strengthen your connection with and invite them for a moment of shared presence. It could be as simple as sitting together for 10 minutes in a quiet place, like a couch at home or a park bench. Agree that you won't talk. Just be there, together, feeling the moment. Turn off your phones, close your eyes if you like, or simply observe your surroundings. Focus on the sensation of being with this person, on the energy you share. Afterward, talk about how the experience felt. This exercise creates a powerful emotional memory, strengthening your bond and bringing more balance and meaning to your life. Shared presence is the pinnacle of emotional intimacy. It reminds us that the deepest connections don't rely on words, but on heart, on soul, on being present. By practicing this, you not only strengthen your relationships, but also cultivate a more fulfilling, vibrant life with more energy and purpose. This is the essence of healthy evolution, living with authenticity, connection, and love. If this series inspired you to build deeper bonds, give it a thumbs up, share in the comments how you'll apply shared presence, and subscribe to the Healthy Evolution channel to continue this journey of personal growth and quality of life. Let's build stronger relationships and a more vibrant life together.